Seeing beyond the numbers, a financial look at Fort Hays State University. When considering the higher education options for your child, it's easy to get overwhelmed with promotional materials flaunting state-of-the-art facilities and compelling academic programs. However, the financial strength of an institution is a critical measure that often goes overlooked. Take, for instance, the case of Fort Hays State University. According to its 2020 financial statements, the total revenue of Fort Hays State University was approximately $173 million. What does this figure mean? At the surface level, it paints a picture of a university with substantial funds. However, it's vital to scrutinize where this money comes from and how it's utilized, which will reveal more about the university's long-term stability and budgetary priorities. About 19.6% of Fort Hays State University's revenue comes from tuition and fees, representing around $34 million. State appropriations account for about 23.6%, or $41 million, while auxiliary enterprises generate $33 million, 19% of the total revenues. After accounting for operating expenses of $142 million, the university had a net income increase of approximately $9 million for fiscal year 2020. Though Fort Hays State University's financial position may seem robust, these surface numbers beg additional questions. How much of the revenue goes directly into academic programs and student services? What is the university's strategy to retain and increase state appropriations? Will rising tuition fees put the university out of reach for some families? And importantly, how do these figures compare to those of similar institutions? When compared to similarly sized institutions like Pittsburgh State University and Emporia State University, the financial contrast becomes clearer. Both universities report lower revenue and higher dependency on state appropriations, making them potentially vulnerable to any state budget cuts. On the other hand, Fort Hays State University has a higher auxiliary enterprises revenue, which may point to diverse income streams that may be more resilient in times of financial uncertainty. However, potential risk lies in how Fort Hays State University manages their income. While greater revenue from auxiliary enterprises is positive, if those funds are not being invested back into academic resources and student support services, your child could be missing out on a quality educational experience. Making a decision about your child's education should not be solely based on glossy promotional materials, fascinating campuses, or mascots' charm. To fully understand the financial stability of Fort Hays State University, and any university you're considering, it's imperative to delve deeper into their finances. Are you ready to make an informed decision about your child's future? For only $3.99, you can access a comprehensive financial health report at CampusCredit.Report. This report goes beyond the marketing brochures to provide crucial financial stability insights. Make the smart choice today and ensure your child's academic future remains secure and promising.